All right, g'day fellas. Today we are going to be doing a updated little guide for how to craft legendary items. This guide is aimed towards new players. If you've played this game before and you've already learned how to craft them by running the dungeon, you may as well click away now. This is aimed at new players. Okay, so first of all, what is a legendary item? Okay, so for instance, this dagger that I'm wearing is classified as a legendary. Now, this was the weapon beforehand. Okay, look, we got two. So this one's a legendary and this one isn't. Now you can see the difference is it has 144% increased poison damage, which is the red affix at the top. Now, how do you go about getting those onto items? So let's take these boots, for example. This is the item we're going to be doing for the example. So this is a pair of unique boots. And you can see on the tooltip, it says 1 legendary potential. What legendary potential means is that you can put 1 stat from another exalted item. So when I'm saying exalted, I mean like these purple items. I could choose any of these 4 stats to put onto these boots. Okay. If this had 2 legendary potential, I could pick 1 stat to put from these boots, and then another random stat will go on from these boots, right? So I might want to force 22% increased move speed onto the new boots, and then I might get either elemental res, lightning res, or the vitality onto the boots. And this goes all the way up to legendary potential 4. So if we hit legendary potential 4 on one of these items when it dropped, that means all the stats on these boots will get put on. All stats except for the top stats. So both prefixes, both suffixes would go onto the item. Okay. So how do we go about doing it? Well, the first thing you're going to need are keys. And you are going to need this key in particular, the Temporal Sanctum key. This key is also used for the large campaign skip. So I can show you how that works as well while we're there. And I like to also have portal charms. Now there are vendors with key icons above their heads. You'll see them in many places around the map. You can actually trade in keys to get portal charms. Portal charms, what they do is they allow you to skip the dungeon and go straight to the boss. So we're going to do that now. In order to locate this dungeon, just right click on the key and then it will take you to where it needs to be. Now, if you're a new player and you cannot see this waypoint, okay, that is because you haven't been inside yet. So you will want to go to the Imperial Era first and go to the shrine and run east until you find the door, okay? So I'm going to do that quick run now, just so you can understand how to find the area. And then I'll teleport to the entrance of the dungeon, okay? So you come in at the waypoint and you just head east, okay? Just run all the way up here. And here is the door, okay? You'll see it will open and you will go through that portal and just run through the map. There's only one way to go. Run through and you will end up at the dungeon entrance. So let me quickly head to the dungeon entrance. All right, we have arrived. So if you've got to here, you're on the right track. Now, this is the door. We click on the door and we put in a key. and a portal charm. Okay, we hit enter sanctum. Now this part is important. Okay, now I want you to notice these boots are level 53, so that means we are fine with these boots. But if I was to click on, say, this one, level 1, it says on the side there, at tier 1, the Eternity Cache can accept unique items with a level requirement of 50 and below. So if we did tier 1, we could not do these boots because these require level 53. I would strongly recommend to never do tier 1 because tier 1 doesn't let you pick a stat to guarantee onto an item. It's always random. Okay? Now, if we go to tier 2, however, now it says at tier 2, the Eternity Cache can accept unique items with a level requirement of 65 and below. That meets the requirement for our boots. One affix may be optionally selected to guarantee it will be chosen for the resulting legendary item. So we want that move speed on these boots, and we can guarantee it. So we're going to select 2. We're going to hit enter dungeon. Okay. Now, once you've entered here, I want you to just take a second. There is a mechanic for this boss fight. You see down here next to your health bar, there's a new button called Temporal Shift. We can phase between 2 alternate timelines in reality. Now, when I initially start the boss fight, I might kill the boss before it happens, but you'll notice the floor will light up blue and a clock starts to tick around the edges. If that clock gets to the end and you don't change timelines, you will die. Okay? So I will try to... Actually, let's desummon our bear so I can show you that happening. Hopefully. Okay. Alright, so here's the boss. Now there's the clock. See on the ground? It's ticking, ticking, swap timelines. Head to the edge of the room because a patch of stuff is going to spawn underneath you. And then just get in there and fight the boss. Okay? Once the boss is dead, you can grab whatever you want from the loot and head through this door. Now we are at the Eternity Cache. These gates here are locked. These gates will open once we interact with this middle thing. So if we click on it, let go, you can run out here. And if you go through that door, you will head towards the last act of the campaign. Or the second last act of the campaign. So that's how you do the dungeon skip. For if you're trying to level fast. But for the unique item, now we just click on this. And we pick our item. We want our boots that we said. And we want to get the move speed from here. So we hit, there's a drop down. Because we did it on tier 2. Okay. And we can select tier 6 movement speed. And then we hit seal. Okay. Now, you might be saying, where's my item? It's not in my inventory. Well, you've got to use that button again, the temporal shift. We're going to go into the future. Boom. Okay. And then, bang. Brand new pair of boots with an extra 22% move speed on them. It's that simple. Okay. This is going to be the main mechanic for you to get power in this game. Once you've got all your items that you like, now is time to hunt for ones with LP and slam more stats onto them. And effectively, I mean, if you got tier 4 on every item, it's next to impossible, mind you. But you would double your damage, or you would double your stats. Okay? So I hope that this has been an educational video for you new players. I really do hope it helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to join my Discord. That'll be linked in the description. I can help with anything from crafting, just any questions you have. Just shoot me a message, ask people in the Discord. You know, we've got you covered. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.